Hi, you are engaging in the ELA Guidebooks unit, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. The purpose of this video is to learn more about the location, environment, and culture of Malawi. This will help you better understand how the main character, William, faced challenges and hardships in the novel The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. Be sure to have your handout available and something to write with for the video. Malawi, a small country in South Africa, has the fourth highest percentage of people living in extreme poverty in the world. Most of Malawi's population rely on small-scale farming for their livelihoods. Malawi's economy is strongly dependent on tobacco, which accounts for 69.5% of Malawi's total exports. Malawi is a landlocked country in southeastern Africa. Tanzania, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique surround Malawi, not allowing direct access to the coast. Endowed with spectacular highlands and extensive lakes, it occupies a narrow, curving strip of land along the East African Rift Valley. Lake Nyanza, known in Malawi as Lake Malawi, accounts for more than one-fifth of the country's total area. Malawi stretches about 520 miles from north to south and varies in width from 5 to 100 miles. It is bordered by Tanzania to the north, Lake Malawi to the east, Mozambique to the east and south, and Zambia to the west. Most Malawians reside in rural locations. The country's few large urban areas include Lilongwe, the capital, and Blantyre, the seat of the country's judiciary. Now you're ready to answer the question, what are some characteristics of Malawi? Pause this video to record your answers on your handout at the first stop sign. Then hit play when you're ready to continue. Let's review. You may have said Malawi is a landlocked country in southeastern Africa and stretches about 520 miles from north to south. Most people that live in Malawi live in rural areas. Malawi has a subtropical climate, which is relatively dry and strongly seasonal. The warm, wet season stretches from November to April, during which 95% of the annual precipitation takes place. Extreme conditions include droughts and floods. The low-lying areas such as Lower Shire Valley are more vulnerable to floods. A cool, dry winter season is evident from May to August, with mean temperatures varying between 17 and 27 degrees Celsius, with temperatures falling between 4 and 10 degrees Celsius. In addition, frost may occur in isolated areas in June and July. A hot, dry season lasts from September to October, with average temperatures varying between 25 to 37 degrees Celsius. Humidity ranges from 50% to 87% for the drier months of September and October, and wetter months of January and February, respectively. Malawi also experiences environmental issues which create harmful effects to the land and population. Soil erosion is one of the major types of land degradation that poses the biggest threat to sustainable agriculture production and also leads to contamination of water resources. Deforestation is another environmental issue Malawi faces. The major causes of deforestation are agricultural expansion, followed by wood fuel demands from households and other sources. Finally, Malawi experiences threats to fish resources. Overfishing is a response to the demand by rising population. If these threats are not controlled, they will inevitably undermine important nutrition and income-generating resources. Now you're ready to describe the climate in Malawi. Pause this video to record your answers on your handout at the second stop sign. Then hit play when you're ready to continue. Let's review. You may have said Malawi has a subtropical climate with the warm, wet season stretching from November to April. A cool, dry winter season is evident from May to August. Many Malawians observe holidays celebrated by Christian societies throughout the world, including Christmas and Easter. Holidays celebrated by the Muslim community are governed by the lunar calendar. In addition to these, Other holidays include John Chilimbwe Day on January 15th in honor of the missionary who was a forerunner of Malawian nationalism. Various traditional arts and crafts, including sculpture in wood and ivory, form part of Malawi's material and aesthetic culture. A variety of musical forms, both local and international, are also important. One of the most distinctive features of Malawian culture is the enormous variety of traditional songs and dances that feature the drum as the major musical instrument. Most people in rural Malawi spend their time attending to their farms. When they are not doing so, which is usually in the dry months, they may visit their friends or go to local school football or soccer matches, often played on weekends on rough and uneven grounds. In many areas, men play bow, similar to checkers. Now you're ready to describe Malawi's culture. Pause this video to record your answers on your handout at the third stop sign. Then hit play when you're ready to continue. Let's review. Malawi prides itself with a mosaic of unique culture practices and norms. Malawians celebrate holidays like Easter and Christmas. They also appreciate various traditional arts and crafts like creating sculptures in wood. During free time, Malawians dance and play football or soccer and play games like bow. Malawi remains one of the poorest countries in the world due to climate shocks, low agricultural productivity, and slow structural transformation. However, the country continues to make significant structural and economic reforms. You will use this new knowledge as you engage in the ELA Guidebooks unit, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. When you finish this video, be sure to turn in your completed handout to your teacher.